Namaste, dear friends. We'll continue with our Yoga One Verse at a Time series. Today, the verse that I've selected for us to go over is from chapter number 2, verse number 48. And it goes this way. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddhayoho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Now, I feel this is the verse from Bhagavad Gita that sort of summarizes equanimity of practical life and spiritual life. The literal translation of this verse is engage yourself in action with mind held steady, abandon attachments, and be undisturbed in success and failure. This undisturbed nature, this undisturbed sameness in all conditions is yoga. I think this is a very, very important verse for us to understand and practice in our day-to-day life, because one big stress in our life is being torn apart by the dualities of life. And what are the dualities of life? The dualities of life are being confused, being unclear about this and that, about right decision, wrong decision, about this way or that way, just being divided over two different aspects of the same thing. The longer the gap between two aspects of the same thing, the more is the stressor on our mind. And that's why Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita tells us to give up feeding our attachments, our wants that are based in limited nature of things. When we one by one, slowly, gradually start detaching from our needs, our wants that are basically rooted in the temporary nature of things, we start moving inward. Once we start moving inward, we understand that all that we seek is within us already. And once we start basing ourselves out of that inner contentment, nothing external disturbs our peace. And all that we seek from outside, may it be love, may it be affirmation, may it be confidence, may it be security, when we start finding all that within us, we are truly at peace and live a life of contentment. And that's why Krishna says this unperturbed, this undisturbed sameness in the variety of life is basically the yoga. So let us take this definition of yoga to heart. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity is yoga. Let us try to practice this definition of yoga in our life and try to be same in hot and cold, in good and bad, in this and that. This evenness of our mind and our body is ultimately the yoga. Thank you.